Oh, damn! They just pulled a cliffhanger! Oh, man. Man, I bet some people are like, I probably ended the video there, and then people are now watching this, and are like, "Jeez, Luke, why'd you end it right there?" And then they see this video, and they're like, "What? The game cliffhanged it too?" Yes, the game cliffhanged it too.
Well, Professor, we've reached the library, and the place at which the storyteller is waiting for us is east of here, isn't it?
Indeed. According to the night, the audience room is past the guard post.
I wonder what the creator of Labyrinthia wants to talk to you about, Professor.
It's too soon. Soon. Yes, soon. Soon to assume anything, Luke. But whatever it might be, I have a few things that I would like to ask him, too. We should be thankful that this opportunity has come so soon. Even if it is part of some scheme.
Let's go, Professor, to the audience room.
Okay, let's go. Let's head on out, and is there any hit coins? Yes, there are hit coins! Imagine that. Let's locate them hint coins, shall we? Hint coins? Where art thou, hint coins? Any hint coins? Hey, hey! There's a hint coin! Any more hint coins? Hey, guard, you got a hint coin? Hey, guard, you got a hint coin? I did not mean to press that, but whatever. There is a current, so this mode has to be connected to a river or some other waterway.
Oh, little fish is swimming over there. It's quite pretty for a moat. You'd expect alligators or something.
The water is very clean. I suppose there is a spring nearby. Okay, up. There you go. And one more for the road, please. Into the bushes! Alright, so...
This area's guarded pretty tight. Maybe the knights are keeping an eye on us.
You think? Limiting the means of access to a bridge, supervised from the keeps, is a good way to keep intruders out.
It feels like they're not only looking out for witches, but trying to keep the townspeople out too.
Puzzle time! Aren't you Herschel Layton the Hatter? The Mad Hatter? Well, I wouldn't call myself a Mad Hatter. More of a puzzling Hatter, yes. I'm not a Hatter though, really. Although I certainly am Herschel Layton. I have been told that my presence is requested in the audience room. I've definitely heard something about that, but it's beyond me why. I mean, you're just a simple, top-hatted fool. I find that very offensive for a gentleman like myself. With all due respect, why would the storyteller invite mere commoners to the audience room?
Aren't people normally allowed to visit?
Of course not! Both the audience room and the tower in which he resides are areas of strict surveillance. One does not simply visit the storyteller. What, do you think he's gonna just tell people stories in his frickin' tower? You're absurd!
Did you say tower?
The storyteller. Teller's Tower, naturally. Don't tell me you've never heard of it! He only comes out of his tower to appear before the people in his parades. The audience room is where the storyteller comes whenever there is a parade. We, the Order of the Knights, provide his protection from this guard post. We feel honored by his presence, even if he doesn't speak to us. I see. Then it would seem we are extremely privileged to have been invited here. Harumph! Don't let it get to your head! Or your hat! Wait here while I open the gate!
Come to think of it, during the parade, the storyteller did seem to be held in high esteem by all the townsfolk.
Indeed, Luke. After all, he is the author of this town's story. So he is effectively like some kind of god.
Like a god?
No! Someone tell me this isn't happening! What? There seems to be some commotion over there.
It's that knight! He's coming back this way! And he doesn't look too happy. I mean, I can't see his face, but he's stomping this way in a very angersome way.
This is bad. Really bad. What am I going to do? What's the matter? Well, actually, Doc Hat. It's Layton. Herschel Layton, please. Anyways, the gate won't open. It's broken, and I can't fix it.
So, what happens now? Is everyone that's in there stuck inside?
I wish I knew. What am I going to do? We need to do something. Can't keep the storyteller waiting. If we do, there goes my career as a knight. Unless, aren't you two meant to be good at finding people or something? No, we're good at puzzles, not finding people. Finding people? I wouldn't say we're particularly good. Don't say that! I need your help here! There's one knight who is able to fix the gates, but he's busy training with the other knights. I'd like to call him back here without disturbing the others, but in armor, they all look the same! The only way to identify him is to look for a knight with an unusually shaped sword. Oh, I see where this is going. Unusually shaped sword. How interesting.
Professor, doesn't that mean?
Indeed, my boy. It means we can tackle this the way we would a puzzle. So, will you find him? Okay, I'll see what I can do. Alright, let's do this. Unusual sword. Okay. Not standard issue. It's lunchtime. The knights are eager. That is one huge hand. And the knights are all eager to eat their share. They have all stabbed their swords into the massive piece of meat at the same time. Don't take that out of context, folks. One of the swords is not standard knight issue, and has an oddly curved blade. Examine the blades and find the owner of the strange sword. Slide the stylus along the touchscreen to move the finger icon on the upper screen. The finger icon's appearance will change when hovering over a point of interest. Touch the touchscreen to circle a point of interest. After circling your answers, touch submit to see if you answer correctly. Really? Really? How the hell am I supposed to figure this out? Let me point at him. No. Get rid of that sword. Fine, don't get rid of that sword. Okay, so after drawing some lines via the memo, the one that looks the most odd, out of place, would have to be this guy's, because look at the sword right here. Like, this sword right here kind of looks a little curved. Like, a little, well, not curved, but misaligned. I mean, when you look at it on this picture, it, like, kind of looks like it's supposed to be going out. Like, out of the sword, like, around here instead of over here, so... Is that memo still there? Yes, it is. Okay. So, one of these swords is not like the other. Which one of these guys has the odd one out? I'll say you.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Yeah!
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
It wasn't really a puzzle, but whatever. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That is a very odd sword. Like, how the heck would you... What is he, trying to be Mr. Pro Swordsman or something? Or did he, like, try to whack someone with it and caused a... whack a dummy with it and it caused it to bend or something? Correct! The smallest knight appears to be the one wielding the strange sword. That is a weird sword. Don't even know how a small knight could handle something like that, actually. But look! We fixed the gate! Because we found the right guard. Thanks to you, Sir Hatter, I've been able to have it repaired immediately. I'm glad you were able to fix it.
A puzzle like that is a piece of cake for the professor.
As I suspected all along, you're certainly no ordinary gentleman. Sir Hatter, Herschel Layton shall henceforth be allowed to pass through this gate freely. Thank you, kind sir. Please make your way to the storyteller as swiftly as possible. Okay, let's head out, shall we? Or should I say, in? Oh, boy. Yeah. Ooh. Our first hidden puzzle in the area, because the rest of these areas have only 0. So first hidden puzzle, let's search for it, shall we? Why does this area look like a big town that's just full of knights?
Wow! No matter where I look, there are knights everywhere!
Yes, indeed. The knights have their guard post on this side of the gate. Given the grandness of this scale, I imagine they are living here too. Yeah, look at this place. It looks like frickin' another town, like I said.
But I wonder exactly where around here we're supposed to meet the storyteller. That knight said to go to the audience room, wherever that is. With a name as grand as the audience room, you'd think it would be as easy to notice.
Luke, can you see the long flights of stairs over there? I think we should go and take a look.
A flight of stairs? Ah! I see it! Yes, it's right over there on that part of the screen. There's also a building over there. Looks rather stately. Do you think that's where the audience room is?
Indeed, my boy. However, there seems to be something going on over there. And from the looks of things, I don't think we'll be able to just ignore it and stroll right by. At any rate, let's go and take a look.
Wow, look at all the guards.
Enthusiastic shouts and clinking of the metal can be heard from the other side of a training session.
Seeing the knights practice has rekindled my passion for fencing. Perhaps I should join them.
Yeah, I've heard Professor Layton is quite the swordsman.
But aren't swords useless against witchcraft?
Yeah. One coin over there.
Ooh, I can hear the horses in there. I'd like to chat with them.
No comment.
It's a big stable. It just shows how important horses are for getting around here in Labyrinthia.
The horses are all in a good mood. They're neighing. This hay's so good.
Hay is for horses. Ha 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 ha. Is there anything hidden, like on top of up? What? Hidden puzzle?
Oh, Professor! I think there are mice hiding up there.
It says hiding.
Take a closer look, Luke. You may notice there are not only mice hiding there.
Eh? Ah, I see what you mean, Professor. There's a hidden puzzle there, too. Just leave it to me, Professor. I can handle a puzzle like this, no problem.
This puzzle might prove a little tricky. Take a deep breath and do your best. If you think it's too much for you now, you can always select quit, and come back to it later.
Right you are, Professor.
Alright, let's do this. First hidden puzzle. Mouse man. Looks like a checkerboard or something.
It seems some mice have taken up residence in the house. They're particularly fond of the delicious cheese kept there. Tilt the table left and right, or left, right, up and down to send the mice sliding across the surface.
Oh, we got a sliding puzzle here, folks.
Slide each of the 4 mice so they end up in the traps.
Make sure they do not touch the cheese.
Touch the arrows on the touch screen below. Tilt the table side and slide the mice in the direction indicated.
The mice will not stop unless they hit an obstacle. Trap all the mice without letting them get to the cheese. Okay. But we can restart it, though. Well, if I go left immediately, this mouse will... I hope this mouse itself hasn't gotten in the video, but can get... if we slide it left to get this mouse immediately, it will go. This one will go right into the cheese, which we cannot do. Because, yeah, that would also do it. So let us go... Let's see. Let's go right first. And then go up. And then go right again. There's 1. Then go left. There's 2. And then go... Then go right. And then down. And then left. And we do that again. And then we do this, that, and finally that. And there we go.
See what you think of this.
That wasn't so hard. There was a lot harder puzzles that we've done. Excellent. Consider this cheesy battle over and done. That was cheesy right there. And nothing else to say, so... Yeah, what I'm probably... Even though I could find puzzles, since I can do puzzles after the end of the chapter, or when we get back to these kind of chapters or whatever, I'll probably just skip the whole, unless I'm in a good mood or something, because right now it's 5:43 and I want to get kind of the story part, like, moving a little bit. Isn't that funny? As I press the move button, but okay. Everything's done here, so let's, something tells me that we can't go here without going to this guy, so let's go. Puzzle time.
How many times do I gotta tell you? I ain't this suspicious guy you're after. And you expect us to believe you just because you say so, eh? You can save us all the time and trouble here. Just admit your guilt and be done with it. You gotta be kidding me. This is a false accusation. Come on. Why won't you listen to me? I admit my face might look a little scary with the scar and the mean eyebrows and the big huge forehead. Yeah, a little scary, sure. But I'm telling you, they're straight. My pals are always saying there's no one with a purer heart than good old Cutter. Oh, spare me. We're getting nowhere here. Hey, Knights. Yes, sir. Put this miserable wretch into solitary confinement.
Jeez, man.
Yes, sir, Captain! Oi, oi! What are you doing? I'm innocent! Innocent, I'm telling ya! You seem to have your hands full here. May I ask what happened? Hey! If it isn't you two! Do you mean to tell me you're the ones that the storyteller has summoned?
That's us, all right. So you can't go chasing us around the way you did before, just like you're chasing this guy.
Rats.
Yeah, that's right. We have frickin' special... We have, what's it called? We're ambassadors, so... Screw you.
By the way, Captain, what has that man been accused of? What has he done? He's guilty of carrying out a heinous crime of assault and theft. How many times do I gotta say it? If it weren't for me... It's a false accusation! I'm totally innocent! Silence! Who else could have done it? Could you tell me a little more about this? Well, I had a feeling you'd want to know. You seem like poking your nose into other people's business.
Man, what a frickin' douche.
A series of thefts have been occurring in this town, and at the same time a suspicious figure has been sighted. Now I ask you, does this man not look suspicious to you? Clearly it has to be him.
You're saying that you're arresting him because he looks suspicious? That's a hate crime.
He got it all wrong. I heard there was a thief in the area. That's why I teamed up with the townsfolk to keep a lookout for the blighter. And that ain't all. I even found a way to make sure every dang...
No, not every dang. This game, well, I think it's rated E or some E10 or something. If it's... Whatever, I'm gonna say it.
I even found a way to make sure every damn corner of this town was being watched. We placed ourselves in positions where we didn't obstruct one another's side of line. Catch my drift? This suspicious figure you guys mentioned, there ain't no way it was me. So you're saying that you watched every part of town while at the same time avoiding overlapping each other's search? That's impossible! You committed the crimes and are lying to cover yourself! I wonder if you're perhaps mistaken. It might just be true. For example, if they position themselves like this...
Okay, what do we got here? There are reports of a thief lurking around in the town center. The townsfolk are in charge of guard duty. There are 2 conditions to their stakeout. They have a perfect view of all the streets. Their viewing range never overlaps. With that in mind, do you think you can place the townsfolk in their correct spots? Touch and slide the characters' faces on the left of the touchscreen below to move them on the map. You can move a character on the map using the same method. The spaces will turn red if any of the characters' fields of view overlap. Fill in all the spaces while making sure to avoid overlapping. I love how they're all pointing at the guy that they suspect. Oh no! Wait, what? Okay, so that's a wall right there. Okay. And kids can only see... So, the women can see 2 spaces, kids can see 1 space. How big can this guy see? And he can see 3 spaces. Okay, good to note. Good to note. Well, that was
Allow me
actually...
to show you my puzzle-solving skills. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
That actually didn't even require a jump skip, but whatever. Excellent! It turns out the dubious-looking gentleman was telling the truth.
I would never have guessed such a solution could exist. So do y'all believe me now? I was telling the truth. The real culprit must still be on the loose, going around stealing stuff in broad daylight like right now, while you accuse me. What do you say about that? Men, looks like we've no choice. Let him go. We'd better head back to the crime scene and go over it again with a fine-tooth comb.
Yes, Captain!
Well, I'm glad we were able to sort out the misunderstanding. I don't know who you 2 are, but you're a bit too sharp to be some regular townsfolk. Not at all. We're nothing so special, just a couple of regular English gentlemen. English, eh? So what's your title? What is that, your title? Well, whatever it may be, it's not normal to be summoned directly by the storyteller himself. It would appear you are indeed something special. The storyteller is in the audience room. I wouldn't keep him waiting if I were you. As for the audience room, It's in the building at the top of those stairs. That building up there. Just as we thought. Thank you. Just mind your manners when in the presence of the storyteller. You hear me? If I hear of any sign of trouble, you'll regret it. It'll be off with your head. Or burned alive.
We'll be on our best behavior, so please keep your hand off your sword. You're scaring me. I'm just a kid. No, wait, I'm not a kid.
It just goes to show how highly the knights regarding the storyteller. Now then, let's move on, Luke.
Right, let's go, Professor.
Okay. So let's go. Another hidden puzzle. You know what? It's 5:54. I don't know how many episodes I got in, but it's 6 minutes to 6. So I'm gonna stop it here. Because, yeah, if I go any further, I'll probably try to find that hidden puzzle as well as have story to go, and yeah, I just can't do all that. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time for some more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, and I hope you all have a great day.